Today I'm presenting Traction Dynamics, founded by me, Daniel Brazis, and my associates. Alright, about us. So Traction Dynamics was conceived to combat the growing duopoly. The duopoly in question would be EMD and GE, the only train producers in America and basically in the world as of now. Traction Dynamics wants to compete with these to provide an edge in the market, because currently the market is very, very overpriced. You're looking at paying almost 50% more than what it costs to make a current locomotive in today's day and age. We want to make that 25%, providing an almost $500,000 decrease in what the market currently offers. Our mission statement is we move the world for what it's worth. And that means, and there's a lot more to that. We move the world for what it's worth really means that we want to move the world for a better price. Right now, these other companies, they want to transport cargo and so on and so forth for more money than it's actually worth. And it's actually affecting everybody. It's affecting all of you guys today. And the way it affects you is because it costs more money to move everything. You know, you're having to pay for that. We want to reduce that so that way everybody can pay less. The product. We offer two products, that being our switcher classes and our road engines. The difference between the switchers and the road engines is that the switchers are made for moving small quantity of cargo around certain yards and doing small, what they call jobs, to move certain pieces of cargo around local customers and so on. Our road engine class is for moving those big, giant 200-car trains across the countries and so on. Our functionality, we're built on a scalable production line. That means that we make our locomotives on a production line that is efficient, clean, and economical. Again, we are very economical. We offer almost 25% less that you have to pay than you would these other companies like EMD and GE. So we are the economical choice. And we have innovation. We allow all of our customers to custom make their own locomotives. Again, with our help, we will help them make the exact kind of engine that they're looking for, and for a very, very good price. Something that other locomotive producers do not offer currently. Our SWOT analysis. When it comes to our SWOT analysis, this is what we got. We have an innovative design. We have modular parts, reducing time it takes in the maintenance yard to repair certain items. When it comes to maintenance, it can take almost a couple weeks to repair a single locomotive. We want to bring that down to just a couple days. We're a very cost-oriented development. That's almost our entire thing here. We make an affordable option, financially available to consumers. Now, our weaknesses is the high initial R&D and production cost. Our limited brand recognition, as we are a new company, and dependence on the supply chain for advanced components is our opportunities. We have increasing demand for greener transport solutions. Now the EPA requires us to be all the way up to Tier 5. The current engines that we currently have on the road are only up to Tier 3 specifications. Government infrastructure grants green energy incentives, so our opportunity is that the government will actually pay us to start up our company because we're supplying Tier 5 locomotives. We have potential partnerships with emerging railroads. Remember, this is a national company, so we work with companies from Asia, South America, Central America, Canada, and the European Union. We have, again, international expansion. Our threats. Threat is the fact that we're competing with a duopoly. We're competing with two of the biggest companies that make over $40 billion combined every single year. We have an economic downturn that can affect us. Fluctuations in raw material prices is another thing. That is another thing that can affect us, as we are technically a factory. And changing regulations around emissions and manufacturing. Market research. So when it comes to target market, our demographics are mid to larger operations in, like I said, the US, Europe, and Asia. We're looking for, mainly in the US, we are the environmental solution because, like I said, other locomotive engineers are only producing Tier 3 locomotives. And now the EPA requires us to be all the way up to Tier 5. Buyer-seeking reliability and cost effectiveness. See, currently the reliability on these locomotives is not that well, and that's because these producers want you to keep coming back to them and buying their parts, so that way they can keep charging you to fix your stuff. We are also looking to help people with more technology. See, these engines that people are already using are 20th century, and we are in the 21st century. We want to use AI to help people diagnose what's going on with their engine so that we can get them back on the rails as quick as possible. Over 60% of the existing locomotives needs to be replaced already. So we are definitely in a great position to start helping people get what they need. Competitor analysis. So again, we'll be fighting with GE or Wabtec. Now, our product strength is that they're the industry leader, they're proven reliability, and they have a strong global network. Their weaknesses is, of course, the higher prices that they have and the slower innovation cycles. Again, they're still using 20th century technology. They have Siemens Mobility. Now, they're efficient at making electric locomotives, and they have smart integration with 21st technology. But they're very expensive. They have a longer time to produce locomotives as they only have one small factory in California, and they're mainly just focused on passenger rail. We have EMD, which is a long-standing producer, and they have durable designs. But 20th century technology is what's making them more outdated, and they have very, very weak environmental focuses. Then we have us. We are cost-effective, we're modular, and we have AI diagnostics, 21st century technology, and we will be having a rapid delivery because of the way that we produce our locomotives. We are a new entrant with lower brand recognition and limited legacy partnerships, which is our weakness. Marketing and sales. We will be offering pilot or test programs to different railroads who want to test our product. Because we are new, we understand that it's important to prove our reliability, so we will be giving out our engines for a very, very, very reduced price so that they can test out what we are and what we have to offer and just show how good we are. We will be having digital demos and so on, so we can show kind of these railroads what they're getting. So it'll be like a 3D model that they can kind of check out what they're looking at, and we can even have it so that they can build it on the website. And we, of course, be traditional in that we'll have rail expos and exhibits to show exactly what's going on, so we can talk to these locomotive, you can talk with these railroads and their CEOs about what we do. Thank you for listening.
1, 2, 3.